Right, guys. So basically, what we're looking at is a replay I played, or a game I played a couple days ago in the Atago, and we're gonna end up seeing what the Atago does well, what it does not do well in this replay. So I chose to move in aggressively with our DDs. In my mind, we're four ships here. One of them's gonna drop smoke, and even if they don't. I'm not in danger yet of being spotted. So my idea was to turn around to the left here. I recall thinking that. I then saw the smoke here, and you're going to see instantly. I'm just going to gauge to see, are my torpedoes going to make it? And then when I realized yes, I'm like, okay, we'll fire. All of a sudden, an Atago comes out of nowhere. Well, I already have AP loaded, thankfully. I don't remember why I had AP loaded. Probably another one of my derp moments. But, Atago AP is pretty good. You don't want to underestimate that. Now, unfortunately, I don't really have a broadside on the Atago anymore, and I do see a Sims. So, my idea is now, I've got to get out of here, but I don't have good damage potential on that Atago. I want to turn around and, I'll just unleash a broadside into the Sims. There's some good aim here. These shells are going to penetrate the Sims and do far more damage than I was expecting.
You need a new ass. That one's got a hole in it.
Completely forgot I had Duke Nukem narrating the fight here. In any case, basically, as you can see those torpedoes going through? I really thought they were going to hit the Sims, but look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about in terms of viability. You've got great AP, you've got great HE, you've got torpedoes, you've got a heal. You're more maneuverable than any battleship. You've got decent health. I'm only 10k away from a Colorado in health. My damage potential outstrips any other tier 8 cruiser, and you're gonna see. You're just gonna see. I may not get very many fires at the beginning, but at the end of this match, it's gonna be pretty good. This Colorado already can feel the heat. So I've stopped here. I'm lit though. I recall thinking to myself, maybe there's a way I can just farm this Colorado before moving on. Nobody else is really a threat. Colorado continues to ignore me, but I believe they're Atago. Oh, no, that's right. The Colorado was looking at me, so I ended up moving. That's right. I'm not going to take a lot of damage here at the beginning. Basically because of my positioning and because, we've got such an overwhelming amount of ships here that I'm not really much of a threat. The enemy Atago's going to take a shot at me. I don't think he does anything. Yeah, that's right. See, I did select this replay, but I don't recall everything that did happen in the replay. Mostly the end part, because that's really where it really starts to get a little bit more involved. As you can see, I'm full concealment spec, so this Colorado cannot see me. And I'm just waiting for my guns to be, all my turrets to be together before I fire, and the Colorado to be in a bad position. And I hit for 2,600 damage right there. No fires. I haven't been very lucky with fires. Usually you'll see the Atago get fires. You'll also notice that I'm aiming pretty high here, and that's to try and get as many hits as possible. It's not necessarily because I'm trying to hit his superstructure. The reality is I could pen him if I wanted to. It doesn't really matter where. Colorado's armor is notoriously weak. Here I'm going to turn to the left, and there's a very, very good reason for it. It's not because I'm worried about Sims torpedoes, it's because I'm worried about the Colorado. He's coming about, his lane of fire is going to be that way. Same thing with the Atago. I'd rather avoid it as possible. Really here I made somewhat of a mistake. I should have been shooting at the Sims. The Sims is a threat. You can see the Belfast takes out my rudder. I am not running last stand with this captain, so there's nothing I hate more than having my engine or my rudder crippled. Correct that mistake by firing at the Sims here. I don't believe I kill him, but I do believe I damage him. And here I get my rudder damaged right in front of the Colorado. Now if this Colorado was paying attention, this would be you know, a pretty good shot, but he wasn't. I wasn't fired. So I took a shot at him. Not to mention that now, you know, because I've turned in so much, he's not going to be able to damage me as much as he would have otherwise. Belfast is still focusing on me. I'm ignoring him. As you guys can see, life total at the bottom, I've barely taken any damage. And that's the beauty of the Atago. I mean, you know, one guy shooting at you, you can just pretty much ignore him. Even when 2 or 3 guys are shooting at you, you can ignore them. I really wanted this Colorado dead, so I could feel more confident about pushing forward. He has 16-inch shells. That is a huge danger for me. So at that point, I saw shells coming in, and I was like, where the hell did those come from? And I realized, hey, they've still got a whole bunch of ships on the other side that haven't engaged anything, so I should probably be careful. So at this moment I realized I was starting to be shot at by more than one ship, and that it was the Turpins. So you'll see I'm going to start showing one of the other strengths of the Atago if you're going to be aggressive with her. You see I'm going to start turning in to kind of bounce these 15-inch shells coming in. There's some really nice dispersion on the Sims there. See, I'm doing something here that really, it's like I'm praying for fire RNG. I'm firing with my rear guns on the Turpits because I have to turn in to protect myself from incoming fire. And then the forward guns, I'm firing on the Atago. So you can see the Turpit's aim isn't very good. I should have taken more damage there. So I have a fire on the Atago now, so now I'm just going to focus on the Turpits until he puts it out. I think he puts it out right away. The whole idea here, how I'm angled, is to minimize the chance that I'm going to get citadeled. Of course, my biggest threat right now, again, is the bloody Turpits. I'm dodging the Atago shell. He's not a very good shot. When all of a sudden I realize, oh yeah, there's a Belfast in that smoke. So I switched to AP, although I believe I'm not going to do much damage. He's going to get hit pretty bad by somebody else. And here I should have switched to HE because I'm going to shoot AP at him and I'm not going to stop. You'll notice that like I'm carefully aiming for the flattest part of the armor as well. This is something you can, when I do a little tutorial on how to shoot, something that you can see I'll do very often. Where I'm trying to aim for the flattest part of the armor to ensure a penetration, if not a citadel. So usually, if they're facing away from you, that's their butt. You see I've already hit a heal now, and this heal is designed, or not designed, sorry, this heal is already bringing me back up. And I think it was at this point I was like, oh god, I really should have fired HE at him. I would have done more damage. But I'm committed now, so I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna keep firing AP. He's going down here. I'm not even gonna be the one that takes him out. Oh, it was me. There you go. But at this moment that I decide to turn left and take a citadel, and I recall thinking, god damn it, I should have waited a second before turning. So this Turpits gets lucky citadel. This will be the last citadel anybody gets on me. I don't take much more damage. 39 seconds you're gonna watch me heal. You would think that an Atago at 14,000 health would turn around and run, but again, they're distracted. The majority of the fleet is north of me, north of my position. I played a good flanking role, and now I'm just going to assist with taking down this Turpits. So I'm actually going to fast forward here because all this is me firing at this Turpits over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, I kind of got mad because he citadeled me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like getting citadeled. Now we're gonna see something happening over here. over here in the bottom, we're gonna see something happening. Okay, so pay close attention to this mini map because these guys are about to do something special. Oh look, a Fiji coming down the middle. Oh, I'm not paying attention. My name's Derek Slide. I don't look at the mini map, right? Watch this. This is why the Atago is so strong. That's it. So I knew he was coming. I calculated in my head. I said, you know, he's probably going to come out around this time. Now, in my mind, you know, it's always a risk, right? Like, in my mind, I'm like, whatever, you know. These torps might not hit. The Atago has torps on all sides, so it doesn't matter. So at this point, I'm like, oh shit, he came out sooner than I expected. Already had AP loaded. Alright, he's gonna wreck me a little bit here. I didn't get the citadels I wanted. Already have torps inbound. Okay. I mean, does it get better than that? On top of that, I know there's another Cleveland coming, right? There goes another heal to save me.
Now I've got a really bad feeling about this.
There goes the Fiji. Now, I know the Cleveland is not too far behind because he was last spotted following the Fiji in. So I'm going to fire another set of torpedoes directly at the Fiji's body. My assumption is that he'll come out in front of it in a desperate attempt to turn in. It was also at this moment that I realized, oh god, somebody's already capping, like somebody's capping C still. I said, is the Shih Tzu in there too? The Shiratsuyu? So I'm going to turn around and move in. These guys to the north are no longer important to me. What's important is that they don't keep C because they're still ahead on points and they're taking D. Again, I just want to point out to you guys that I'm back to 17,500 health. The Atago, I've healed a tremendous amount of damage. And you can see the Atago's turning back in now. There are the hits. Bye-bye, Cleveland. And I'm turning in. Yeah. Now at this point, guys, 114,000 damage. May not seem like a lot in an Atago. I mean, I'm sure there are Atagos out there that have gotten 200, 300k damage. But you've got to consider that the average damage for the Atago is somewhere like 40 or 50k. So, actually, I think it might even be less than that. Regardless, it's a ship that, in my opinion, can consistently, you know, at varying level of skills, put out anywhere from 70 to 125,000 damage, depending on the situation, depending on how you play it. But I really do think it's a very good ship. So since this replay is almost going to be over, I'd like to close by saying, if you're looking for a Japanese premium to pick up, since there are really no other options, don't feel bad about picking up the Atago. It's an excellent ship, worthwhile, powerful, hard-hitting, survivable. It only has one weakness to planes, and you have a choice. Either you make it even stronger than it already is, or you shore up its weakness with defensive fire. You're going to see I got greedy here. I just said screw it. I think this will end the game. It didn't though, so I'm about to die. I was like, oh, it's going to end the game. Whatever, I'll kill him. No, I was wrong by 3 points. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this replay and the review overall of the Atago. Wishing you all the best, and stay tuned for my next video. I'll probably be putting one out in the next 2 or 3 days. It'll be a review of another premium ship. So until then, this is Derek Slide signing out. Be well, take care, and stay salty, gentlemen.